guys, I just wanted to do a quick look at the Columbia Outdry jacket. This is their new waterproof technology, and it's really interesting fabric. I was looking to see if there's jackets that don't wet out when the DWR water repellent finish kind of wears off or gets worn out on the outside. And this Outdry is that type of thing. It's more like an old-fashioned raincoat kind of feel. It's a shiny, kind of crinkly fabric. It's a lot different than the other Gore-Tex or that type of material. It's a little less attractive, I think, because it does look more like an old plastic raincoat, old style. But the claim is that there's no DWR finish that'll ever wear out on the outside. It is fundamentally water repellent. And so that aspect of the jacket seems to get really good reviews, that people say it indeed does not wet out. But what I was finding was the actual jacket itself, other than the fabric it's made out of, is not that well made in my opinion, and hopefully they'll come out with better jackets in the future that use this fabric. Just so a couple of things that I wasn't a big fan of was the zipper is really hard to work. It's really hard to get it fastened the first time for some reason. It is a YKK zipper with plastic teeth, but for some reason it's just really difficult to get it started. So I don't know if that would wear in eventually and get easier, but it is a two-way zipper, so that's good at least. And then the other problem is the hood is really enormous. So how the hood fastens is on the inside. There's two cords, and there's actually these control two different parts of the hood. So if you pull the one end, it cinches down around your face, and then if you pull the other side, it cinches down around the back of your head. And what I found is the one around the back of your head doesn't have enough travel for whatever reason, and so you can never get the hood tight around the back of your head. It's always too big. The one around your face you can get super snug, but so it's definitely sized more for wearing a helmet. So I'll just show you. It does have a nice brim on there, so that's good. And so this is with it fairly loose here, and you can see it's pretty big. That's where it hangs. And so what you can do is, let's see here, the cords aren't labeled, so it's always hard to tell which thing you're going to tighten. But so this is actually fully tight around the back of my head, and you can see there's still a lot of fabric there, so it's still super loose. It doesn't fit my head at all when I turn my head. Now the front of around the face, I'll show you, you can tighten super tight. So there's that. I don't know why you'd ever want it that tight. I guess if you were in a hurricane or something, but so yeah, this is fully tightened at the back of my head, and the hood is just it's just not workable. Because I wear the shells for not just for walking in the rain, but for in windy, cold weather. And this just doesn't even fully snug down. You can drop it off the back of your head real easily, which wouldn't work in a windy situation. So I'll show you. I have my bike helmet here just to give you an idea. With a helmet on, it actually fits well. So it's obviously sized to wear with a helmet. You can see that looks just fine there. And yeah, so, but since I don't usually wear a helmet when I'm out walking around, that the hood's kind of a deal breaker. On the, so this is they make a gold, platinum, and diamond levels of these shells right now. And the diamond, or the gold's the cheapest. This is the platinum, the mid one. It's at $250, and then the diamond is at $400. And the diamond one does have on the back of the hood, there's a Velcro strap, so you can tighten it and take out some of the slack in the back of the helmet, or back of the hood. And so that seems to, I found one or two reviews where people said it did work, but that adding that one feature, and also the diamond has, I guess, a different inside layer that's more wickable or something. But adding those two things is not worth $150 to me. But hopefully, like I say, they keep improving this jacket in future generations. Otherwise, the features are pretty good. The cut's pretty good. This is an XL. So it's a little big. I tried the large and that fit fine, but I would wear it in the winter with a down puffy jacket under it, and so the XL fit a little better for me because there was good ways to snug it down. There's pull cords on each hip to snug down the bottom hem. The wrist straps have Velcro on each side, and the wrists themselves are kind of angled, so they're longer on the front, which is nice. The sense I was getting reading reviews is this is not very breathable of a jacket. Maybe a little better than a old style rain jacket, but not as good as the traditional, Event or Gore-Tex stuff. And so, but there is pretty good venting on this jacket. So this is the platinum one again. So you have two chest pockets here with mesh on there. So those are good. And then you have two like front pockets, and so those are pretty good size, and those have mesh inside as well. And then you have two pit zips under each arm, and those don't have mesh, those are just open. So overall, I think you do get pretty good, you could get pretty decent ventilation with this jacket with all these pockets open. The only thing I don't exactly like is there's no sturdy pocket. They're all just lined with the mesh, which is good for ventilation, but I feel like if you're actually putting stuff in your pockets, they would start to get holes and stuff, and there's no real pocket that you could put heavier stuff in. So that's the one downside too. As far as markings on the jacket, it says, my side straight here, it says Columbia titanium here in like a reflective silver. This is actually the black jacket, and you can see it's just a gray color. It's not black at all. And there's a very subtle dot texture coloring on the fabric. So, which looks okay. It's definitely pretty crinkly, but not bad. So you can see on the left arm it has this Outdry logo, and then little reflective markings there. Those are also on the right arm. On the left arm, it has this reflective T logo, and then on the back, in the middle, it also has a Columbia logo that's reflective. So those are nice. On the diamond jacket, those are actually, a lot of those, like the one on the arm, is a chrome plastic thing that's stuck onto the arm, and that looked really cheesy to me. I like these are more subtle. So, but yeah, so that's just a quick look. Again, I just was interested in this jacket. I'm going to return it just because of the hood, and to a lesser extent the zipper is just not good enough for me. this is the inside of the jacket, so you can see it's kind of, it's like a black, I don't know what the fabric is, but it's not shiny like the outer layer. And then there's the big mesh sections. It does have a zipper garage at the top, but the inner part of the neck is not lined with anything, so it is kind of that outer fabric up against your skin. I think that was one thing on the Platinum. They did have patches of, you know, something more comfortable on the neck. But yeah, so hopefully that's helpful. I just couldn't find any reviews, or not too many reviews about this, just how it fit and everything. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.